Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
7:35, 34 degrees outside. Good morning, Brent.
Good morning, Dave. Can I make a couple of observations?
Sure.
Or okay.
Sure.
Well, first off, I noticed that when we came on the air this morning, your voice sounded a bit muffled, and I see you're wearing your mask.
Yes.
Good job.
Thank you.
But there, I noticed. Well, your mask is white.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you have something written on your mask, I see.
Right on.
And I'll be honest, I didn't know what it said until just now, and my eyes finally was able to read through it.
You like it?
Yeah, wonderful. For those of you listening, and if you're even watching on Facebook Live, maybe you can't read it, but Dave has written on his white mask, Green Bay Packers rule. So is this the Green Bay Packers mask that that you were ordering, telling me that you ordered the other day?
Yeah, it's cost me $25.
Really? A white mask, and looks like someone took a pen and wrote on it Green Bay Packers rule.
Well, that's a custom lettering. Said right on the Gamazon.
Oh, yeah?
I bought it from Gamazon.
Did you? Well, you always get what you order at Gamazon.
Yeah.
So was that actually written by Aaron Rodgers, the Green Bay Packers Live?
Oh, it'd be worth
rule
more,
or whatever it says.
It'd be way more valuable than $25 if his signature was on it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Man, you just really know how to punch my buttons, don't you? I will give you credit for that. Green Bay Packers rule. I wish I had some kind of comeback, but being a Bears fan after last night, I've got nothing to say.
I saw that. I saw the score. I didn't see the game, but
I will say congratulations, Mr. Toby, if you're listening. Darren Toby, superintendent, Broken Bow Schools, a big Minnesota Vikings fan.
Oh.
And so congratulations. They beat the Bears. I think the Bears, I think it was 18 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter when the Bears picked up their second first down of the second half.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead and laugh. It's horrible.
I don't want to.
We were in the fourth quarter. We were. The game was in the fourth quarter, and they showed the statistic of the Bears' drives up to that point in the second half, and I think they had 3 positive yards on like 4 or 5 drives. It was ugh.
I heard on the sports this morning that they scored the second half, but it was on a run back.
Yeah, the opening kickoff of the second half, Cordero Patterson of the Bears took it 104 yards for a touchdown.
Well, there's a little highlight for you.
Yeah.
By the way, I did receive word from Michael down in Florida yesterday, and I didn't see it until after we were off the air. As a Packers fan, I didn't fail to mention that Paul Herning passed away November 13th.
He did. Yeah, just recently.
The Golden Boy. And thanks, Michael, for reminding me of that. As a Packers fan, I should have remembered that.
A diehard Packers fan that you are.
Oh, the Packers. Okay,
I'm always impressed how you wait to see how a team does during the course of the year through the first 5-6 weeks before you all of a sudden become a diehard fan.
Oh, now don't get nasty about it. You know, the Packers, you can follow them every year because they always win. They're winners.
Okay.
They don't have losing seasons. I don't think they've had a losing season.
Do the Bears play the Packers on Sunday? next Sunday or this coming Sunday?
This coming,
I think they do, don't they? Oh,
yeah.
great.
Yeah, that's their next game.
That'll be a blowout.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and drop that down there.
All right. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for showing me that fancy Green Bay Packers mask that you bought. $25 for that, huh?
Amazon.
A white mask with a black, looks like a black pen that just says Green Bay Packers rule on it.
Well, I think it was the ball boy does it, the guy who handles the footballs.
Oh, okay.
And that's good enough for me.
All right.
I mean, Amazon that's sent right to your door.
Yeah, it looks great.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, I know you would be interested in this as well this morning.
Okay.
Danny Devito.
Yes.
76 years old today.
Really?
4'10".
Yeah, he's not very tall.
A lot of talent in that 4'10" body. More than 90 movies.
Yeah.
And he was also one of the voices in My Little Pony.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Very versatile.
All right.
And I just wanted to read that this morning because I saw where the Bears kind of clunked, and I know sometimes you get down and sometimes you worry about your height. And I thought I'd bring this up today because there's a guy of small stature, short, if you will, 4'10", and look how he succeeded in life. And I just wanted to cheer you up with that.
Thank you. He was in a lot of movies, but I still love him best on Taxi.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
His character on Taxi was great.
Yeah, he's. I liked the one show he played where he was the dad, and he was a single dad with his kids, and he did a scary show at night on a local television station. You remember that one? That was really good.
Well, I do.
Kind of a different part for him, actually, in some ways, when he was on TV playing the scary guy. Not really, but anyway. Glad we got off to a good start this morning.
Yeah, me too.
Did you want to read the school lunch menus?
Well, we can. Don't forget we need to call Drew.
Oh, geez, we better do that.
Yeah.
We better do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to do that first, or you want me to read some menus while you dial the number?
Oh, let's just
whatever
dial.
you want to do, Green Bay Packers fan.
The Packers.
You diehard fan,
the Packers. Let's see here. I got to hurry, otherwise that little gal will come on. Oh, there. You have to hit the buttons pretty hard because they've gotten kind of sticky with all of the cleaning fluids. It's kind of wiping those buttons out, isn't it?
Kind of.
Hope I dialed the right number.
I do too. We'll find out.
Is this Drew?
Yes.
Hey, Drew, this is Dave and Brent calling to put you on the radio to talk about the livestock barns. Are you up and ready for it?
I'm up and ready for it.
Okay. What did you think of those Bears last night? Didn't they stink it up?
Shut up.
I'm boycotting the pros football.
Oh, you're boy. Well, that I've heard that before too. You and your dad talk about that at all?
No.
For obvious reasons. Drew, I wanted to ask you a question about this special event that you're having coming up November 27th at, I believe it's the Burwell Livestock Market as a fundraiser. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I can talk about that. I don't know if a lot of people are familiar with it, but Ty Milton was a young rancher, cowboy, and active participant in the community up in the Dunning area, and a very good friend of mine. And Ty and his wife were in a tragic car accident there this fall, and tragically Ty's life was taken, and his wife and him were only married for approximately 42 days. And anyway, Ty was an up-and-coming auctioneer, and he sold for us there at Burwell Livestock a few times, and had a lot of promise, had a great future ahead of him. And anyway, so on the 27th, of course, his wife's got pile of medical expenses piling up, and she's in rehab right now in Denver. And anyway, my wife and I decided what we were going to do is we're going to donate a steer to be sold on the 27th at Burwell Livestock at the calf sale. It's going to be a rollover auction, and the way a rollover auction works, you can bid on the steer and buy the steer, and you can donate it back, and we'll just keep selling that steer as many times as it takes. And our goal is to raise a huge amount of money for the family to help defray any medical expenses that they had, because Shelby's got a long road ahead of her, and we want to take care of her.
All right.
And, so that's what we got going on the 27th, and it'll be a great event, and we encourage anybody to come out, and if you don't feel comfortable buying the steer or bidding on the steer, we encourage you to come out anyway, and you can donate whatever you got, whatever you can. And I know it's a tough time right now for everybody, in those regards, but we just try to ask people to help out any way they can.
Okay. Well, no, this is not easy for you guys, but I think it's a great idea, and I think people will step forward. That's on Friday the 27th, so don't forget about that, folks. Now, Drew, jump right in and tell us what has happened and what you're looking forward to at the barns.
Okay, last week we had a weigh-up sale there in Broken Bow, and it was a good sale. We had just short of 720 head of weigh-up cows come in the barn, and I'd call that market steady to maybe 2 to 3 higher, and those better cows are in the mid to high 60s. Had the heiferettes hitting anywhere from $80 to $1.20, and those bulls were anywhere from $80 to $1. And those shellier cows, thinner cows, were hitting anywhere from about 40 cents up to about 45, 47. So a good market there. This week in Brookville, we got a great week lined up. Going to have a weigh-up sale, and we're expecting maybe about 400 or 500 head of weigh-ups there, and then we're going to get into a great lineup of calves and some fall pairs and some yearlings, and I'll kind of tell you how we're going to operate there. In the fall pair division, we got 26 head of black cow-calf pairs that are 3 years old, solid mouth, exposed to Swanson balancer bulls, and those cows are going to be exposed for approximately 3 weeks, and they're coming from R2 Cattle Company. And then we got 10 head of red and black Angus cows with black calves inside. And those cows are 9 to 7 years old, and they're exposed back to red Angus bulls. Calves were born on September 1st. They had the first round of shots, 5 weight at 1 shell ultra 8. They're coming from Paul Lannick, good set there. We got 1 bred cow coming from 7J Landing Cattle. It's black Angus cow, short-term calf, April 1st. And then we're going to get into the spring calves. We've got 200 head of black steers, heifers weighing 500 and 650 pounds. All heifers are in town. Pre-condition shots. There's a nice set of calves there coming from Jim and Tiana Reed. And we've got 92 head of black steers with heifers weighing 5 or 6, home raised. All heifers are town. Fancy, non-implanted heifers with pre-condition shots. And they're coming from Dale and Janice Noziska. And we've got 80 head of black-white face, a few red steers with heifers weighing 5, 5.5, pre-condition shots. A nice set of calves here coming from Renee Mack and Rusty Prey. We got 80 head of black and red steers with heifers that weighing 400 to 600 pounds. Pre-condition shots on those coming from Phil and Carla Rohde. We got 75 head of red Angus, mostly steers, and replacement quality heifers. The heifers on this deal is going to be pretty fancy. They're weighing 475 to 575, and the BQA certified pre-condition shots in coming from Tim Russell. We got 69 head of black steers and heifers, 500 to 575, coming off the cows, and pretty nice set. And the heifers on this deal is always really fancy, coming from Jim and Kathy Barney. And we got 50 head of F1 Hereford red Angus cross steers and heifers, 5.5, 600 pounds, coming from Dan Wallstrom. We got 40 head of black and red steers weighing 400 to 500 pounds, spring shots in them, and they're coming from Jim Knudsen. We got 40 head of black steers weighing 5.5 to 625, Home raised come from Dan Kosler. We got 37 head of black steers, average 4.5 to 550 pounds. They're going to be green, and they're off a nice set of calves coming from Mullen, and they're coming from Thomas Severe. And we got 20 head of black quality steers and heifers weighing 5.5 to 600 pounds, home raised, pre-conditioned shots. Off a nice set coming from Randy Blakeman. We got 20 head of black white-faced steers coming from Valerie Keefe. And we got 20 head of black quality steers, 475, 575, fancy pre-conditioned shots, boosted. And I'll tell you what, these are about as nice a baldy calves you're going to see in the country. They're coming from Tyson and Pam Holcomb. And we got 20 head of black and red steers and heifers, 475, 575, coming from Tony Hagee. We got 12 steers coming from Quentin Malcolm, and we got 8 steers coming from Treffer Ranch. And the phone was ringing off the wall today, and we're going to add to that list all day long today. We're in the wean calf division. We got 100 head of black steers. They're 600, 650 pounds, long haul wean. Lug broke, been running out, coming from Dale and Carol Black and Colton Craig, and awful nice set there. We got 80 head of black white face wean calves coming from Nutter and Connell. And we got 60 head of black white face, a few red steers, 600, 650 pounds, long time wean, pre-conditioned, coming from Arnold Farms. We got 55 head of black white face Herbert steers and heifers weighing 475 to 600 pounds, coming from Dynas Cattle. We got 55 head of black, few red steers and heifers, weaned 600 pounds, coming from Adam and Courtney Marsh. And we got 40 head of black steers and heifers, 400 to 625 pounds. They've been weaned a long time, coming from Devin and Tim O'Brien. And we got 35 head of steers and heifers, 450 to 600 pounds, weaned, pre-conditioned, Reputation Brown, coming from Dennis and Judy Stunkel. And then we got 70 head of red Angus steers and heifers. And these are going to be preg-checked open heifers on their 900 pounds. And then we got 10 head of steers on their weighing 800 pounds. Reputation brand coming off grass, coming from the Custer Ranch. Good set there. And we got 45 head of black white face heifers, 900 to 950 pounds, coming off grass. They're going to be green. They're good set coming from Randy Forelli. And we also got some yearlings coming from the Trepper Ranch. And that's kind of how we're going to operate there in Broken Bow this week. If you got any questions, give us a call. You give Todd Eberly a call, or give Justin French a call, or give myself a call, and we'll be happy to come out and take a look. And also, I'd like to mention lunch special this week. Prime rib sandwich from Smoking Hot Steakhouse, and it is going to be excellent. Come out and have lunch with us there on Thursday and check out the sale.
All right, Drew. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it, and look forward to talking to you next week.
All right. Thanks, guys.
You bet. Thank you. 7:52, we're going to play the game. It's Tumbleweed Day, so what do you have for us, Brent?
All right, here's a question about a classic TV Western. My brother played the role of Jim Phelps in the series Mission Impossible. I played the role of a marshal in a Western that ran for 5 decades. Who am I? Is it Andy Griffith, Peter Graves, James Arness, or Ward Bond? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
7 days a week, when you're looking for a home-cooked meal, look no further than the Tumbleweed Cafe on East Highway 2. They feature daily lunch specials that are a great pick-me-up in the middle of your day. Don't forget, you can order online and pick up too, or make use of their handy drive-thru for extra fast, home-style food. They love serving Central Nebraska with the classics, from burgers and fries to chicken fried steak and pies, at the Tumbleweed Cafe, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
We have Ruth on the line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Here's Brent.
All right, Ruth, here's your question for today. My brother played the role of Jim Phelps in the series Mission Impossible. I played the role of a marshal in a Western for 5 decades. Who am I? Is it Andy Griffith, Peter Graves, James Arness, or Ward Bond?
James Arness.
You got it.
Yay.
Marshal Matt Dillon. You know, I didn't know for a long time that he and Peter Graves were brothers. Didn't know that. Anyway, I do now. So, Ruth, because you've answered correctly, we have for you a certificate that's going to get you a free tumbleweed meal at the Tumbleweed in Broken Bow, so just come on out and see us when you can.
Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Ruth.
you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, and we go to the phone. Back to the phone. Whoop, gotta drop that call. Bring this call. There we are.
Need to come up with some dialing music or something.
We do.
For you.
Well, most stations go ahead and dial it off the air. I think it's more fun to actually call this way. A little more live.
Hello?
Oh.
Is this Logan with Aeroseed?
It is.
Oh, good, Logan. How are you?
I'm good.
Good, good. Well, let's see. We're halfway through deer season. How'd it go?
I really didn't go out a whole lot this weekend.
Oh,
I'm taking off the majority of this week, so.
Okay. All right. Well, should be good weather the rest of this week till the weekend, so enjoy. With that in mind, I imagine you'd like to talk a little bit about some of the things you have at the store that goes along with processing those deer.
Yeah. One thing, though, so I actually ate a dictionary this week.
You ate
Yeah,
a dictionary. All right.
I did. I thought it'd be tasty, but it actually just gave me the sorest throat I've ever had. So
the Saurus.
Yep.
The sorest throw you ever had. Oh, my goodness. Well, I suggest you don't eat.
Hope that gets
You
better.
don't eat any more dictionaries.
I don't think I will. I think I'll just stick to snack sticks and summer sausage.
There you go. I think that's probably wise.
So, but yeah, we've got all sorts of food processing stuff ready to go. I know a lot of lockers in the state are not taking deer, or they've taken some and then are cutting it off because they have too many to do. I know Everett over there at Myrna Pack, he does really darn good work. But there again, it might be one of those things that you want to try it yourself this year.
Yep.
So we've got all sorts of good stuff. Anything from summer sausage kits, so it's the seasoning, the cure, the casings, to snack stick kits, to snack stick seasonings, to jerky seasonings. I mean, we've got all sorts of stuff.
Okay.
The other thing that we've got is just in time for Thanksgiving. We've got turkey injectors that you can inject brine or seasonings or butter, any of the good stuff into your turkey.
Okay. All right. That sounds handy and really makes a difference, doesn't it?
It does. It does. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Christmas Vacation movie with Chevy Chase.
I've seen it a time or two.
When he cuts open the turkey and it's ridiculous dry.
It is a bit, yes.
Yeah. So if you inject your turkey with seasoning or butter or brine, you don't have to worry about that. So be a little bit more juicy.
Makes all the difference.
It does. It does. So we've also I got in yesterday some new smokers. I've got some new electric smokers in that are Bluetooth capable, so you can actually control them and monitor everything directly from your phone, which is awesome.
Yeah. So you don't have to be right there. You can remote control it.
Exactly, especially when it's going to be cold outside.
Yeah. Okay.
Football's on the TV. Maybe you got a rack of ribs you want to smoke. Throw them on the smoker and go watch TV for a while. Check it on your phone every once in a while and be like, oh, hey, it's time to eat them. And I didn't have to go outside and check.
That sounds sweet.
So,
Logan, I'm sorry, on those smokers, do you have to watch them really close, or do they just pretty well take care of things themselves?
They pretty well take care of stuff themselves. It depends on what you're cooking with them.
Right.
The old infomercial rotisserie, the set it and forget it rotisserie. It's kind of like those on certain things. You just
turn it on, set it to a temp, set your temperature on your meat probe, and close the door and go inside.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
So we've also, brand new, hot off the press, got a gravity smoker and grill combo. So it looks like a pellet grill, but it's actually a charcoal grill that can double as a smoker.
Huh. That sounds handy.
It is a really, really, really cool tool. I actually got it all set up this weekend, and so for being a charcoal grill, it goes from 0 to 700 degrees in just under 10 minutes.
Wow.
Ooh.
So it's built for performance, but the price point on it is a lot lower than a pellet grill, and you don't have any moving parts other than the fan. So it's a lot more simplified, a lot more straightforward, and you get that really, really good charcoal flavor on everything.
Yeah, which has a unique taste that we all enjoy.
You betcha. The other really cool thing with it is it's actually, these grills are Wi-Fi and Bluetooth capable. That being said, if you use it as a smoker, which is, it's just like those big barrel-type smokers you see at competitions, just on a lot smaller scale.
Okay. All right. Boy,
you can be at work and have a brisket on the smoker, have a rack of ribs on it, anything like that, and you can actually control the temperature and see what it's at from your desk on your phone.
Jeez. Wow, that's amazing when you think about it.
Hey, Logan, is there special charcoal that you use with these grills, or
you can actually use just like your everyday briquette charcoal, or we've actually got some extra large lump charcoal in. And how the lump charcoal differs in the briquettes is they're just big chunks of wood, of already burnt wood, basically. But they burn hotter, so you don't have to use as much. It gives you a better charcoal flavor, and it lights faster. So it's a better type of charcoal than the plain Jane, nothing fancy briquettes.
Okay. All right. You know what these sound like? Great Christmas gifts.
What?
Great Christmas gifts.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. I think I'm going to probably put mine to the test this weekend if I do get a deer this week. I might do some, venison backstraps on it or venison ribs, something along those lines.
Give it a try. That sounds great. All right.
So, and I won't have to be outside either. I can control it all from my phone.
Is there just one? I think I've asked you this before, Logan. Is there just one size, or do you have a couple of sizes of these?
We've actually got two sizes.
Okay.
We've got it's called the Peterbilt Gravity 560, which is 560 square inches of cooking surface. Or we've got the Peterbilt Gravity 1050, which is 1,050 square inches of cooking area.
Oh, that's a man grill.
That is.
That is. Wow. That's the one that I got is the bigger one. It's awesome. If you're in the market for a new grill, swing on in and take a look at them. I've got them set up. They're just really cool. That'd be a really good addition to the back patio or the man cave.
Yeah. Everybody will benefit from that, whether it's just for that purpose or it is a gift. Everybody's going to receive the goodies from that. So you have those on the floor for people to look at, and they can stop in and see them and talk to you about it. They can do that Monday through Friday from what time to what time?
Monday through Friday, we're here 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. And then on Saturdays, we're here 8 to noon.
Okay. All right. Okay.
If you come in after Wednesday this week, you will not see my lovely face here. I will be trying to shoot a deer.
Okay. Someone else can fill in for you while you're out chasing that buck around, right?
Yep, I'm going after the turkey pointer.
All right, Logan. Thanks so much. Thanks for visiting with us. Always a pleasure. I hope that sore throat gets better.
I do too. I might have to take a little bit better look in the dictionary, the stuff that I didn't eat, see if there's anything I can do for it.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot, Logan.
Yep. Have a good one, guys.
You too. All right. News is next on The Breakfast Show.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief, coronavirus. The mayor of Kansas City, Missouri, the latest to make masks mandatory and restrict restaurant dining.
Every wedding, every Thanksgiving, every large event is a potential for large community spread. We have seen it time and again. People that did not intend to get relatives sick, friends sick, co-workers sick. That has been a significant problem for us.
CBS News has learned President Trump wants a major drawdown of troops from Afghanistan and Iraq. CBS military analyst Jeff McCausland wonders about the president's exit strategy.
How you end a war is key. Do you create a vacuum, and will you perhaps then have to go back into that particular area once you have withdrawn?
History is about to be made at the NFL.
Next Monday's Rams-Bucks game will be the first ever to use an all-black officiating crew. That has never happened in the NFL's 100-year history.
CBS's Maria Garcia reporting, and Hurricane Iotas slammed ashore in Nicaragua, bringing the threat of deadly mudslides. CBS News Brief, I'm Vicki Barker.
Gavin Higgins with you, and here is a look at state news. Omaha police have arrested 3 people in connection to a homicide near 38th and Grant Streets. Police said they booked 34-year-old Prentice Reddick for criminal homicide. 26-year-old Shaquia Pettiford and 46-year-old Thea Pettiford were booked as accessories, according to OPD. Omaha police officers were originally called to the area on Sunday morning, where they found the body of 30-year-old Loyal Brown III. 2 people were injured after a crash in Scotts Bluff Sunday afternoon. According to a news release from the Scotts Bluff Police Department, the accident occurred at the intersection of Highway 26 and East Overland Drive. 35-year-old Carl Sell was driving south on Highway 26. According to police, Sell ran a red light at the intersection and collided with a westbound car driven by 26-year-old Kaylin Hogg. Hogg's car rolled onto its top as a result of the impact. Hogg had a 1-year-old child in the back seat of her car at the time of the crash. Police say Hogg was not wearing her seatbelt and received non-life-threatening injuries. The child was properly restrained and was unharmed. Hogg and her child were transported to Regional West Medical Center for treatment. Sal received minor injuries as a result of the crash. He was cited for running the red light, texting while driving, and careless driving. Troopers with the Nebraska State Patrol and Buffalo County Sheriff's deputies arrested a North Platte man Sunday evening following an incident at a truck stop in Elm Creek. At around 6:20 p.m., NSP was notified that the Buffalo County Sheriff's Office was trying to find the suspect of a reported assault. The suspect was reportedly armed with a handgun. Around 2 hours later, a trooper was on another call at the Pilot truck stop in Elm Creek when he received information that the suspect, being sought by Buffalo County deputies, was possibly hiding in one of the shower stalls at the truck stop. As the trooper attempted to place his subject into custody, the man resisted arrest and attempted to flee. A physical confrontation ensued, during which the trooper was able to place the suspect into custody. The suspect was not injured during the confrontation, but the trooper sustained a non-life-threatening injury. The trooper was treated at Kearney Regional Hospital and released. The suspect, 25-year-old Matthew Taylor of North Platte, was turned over to Buffalo County Sheriff's deputies and lodged in Buffalo County Jail for resisting arrest, third-degree assault, making terroristic threats, possession of a controlled substance, use of a deadly weapon to commit a felony, possession of a firearm by a prohibited person, and possession of drug paraphernalia. The Buffalo County Sheriff's Office is investigating agency for suspected assault, reported earlier in the evening.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
Week 10 in the NFL came to a close with Monday Night Football in Chicago, where the Vikings beat the Bears 19-13. Minnesota improved to 4-5 with its third straight win. Quarterback Kirk Cousins had a pair of TD passes to wide receiver Adam Thielen in the victory. Chicago did not have an offensive touchdown. Their lone TD came on a kickoff return to start the second half. Chicago is 5-5 with its fourth straight loss, and they also lost quarterback Nick Foles, who was carted off the field in the fourth quarter after being slammed to the turf. No word on what was initially described as a leg or hip injury as far as the extent of the injury. NFL NFL news, we do know the extent of Drew Brees' injury suffered in Sunday's win over the 49ers. The starting quarterback for the New Orleans Saints has multiple rib fractures and a collapsed lung. He's expected to be out multiple weeks. NBA news, the Phoenix Suns are finalizing a deal to acquire all-star guard Chris Paul from the Oklahoma City Thunder in exchange for 4 players and a 2022 first-round pick. The Milwaukee Bucks are reportedly finalizing a deal to acquire guard Drew Holiday from the New Orleans Pelicans for 2 players and 3 first-round picks.
Here is your Weatherology Forecast. For today, we'll see a mix of clouds and sunshine across the listening area with a high temperature into the mid-60s and wind staying for the south between 15 and 20. And then into later on tonight, we'll stay with mostly clear conditions and a low into the mid-30s with a south wind at about 10. And then for Wednesday, we'll see some sunshine, highs around 71, sunny for Thursday with a high temperature of 70. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Nick Carlisle.
The Christmas stroll is this Saturday, and Geared for Sports is excited to offer 20% off store-wide, excluding GCI chairs. Geared for Sports is the perfect place to check a few people off your shopping list, especially those sports enthusiasts. They have a great selection of Husker fan gear, along with basketball and wrestling gear. Remember them for Black Friday. They're putting together awesome deals so you don't have to go out of town this holiday season. Shop local, shop Geared for Sports in Broken Bow.
Is pain keeping you from doing what you love? If your neck, shoulders, back, or knees are preventing you from feeling your best, it's time to take action. Whether you've had it for years or it's due to a recent injury, you don't have to live with the pain. Pearson Physical Therapy of Broken Bow offers personalized treatments and flexible appointments that work around your busy schedule. Call Pearson Physical Therapy at 872-5800 or visit us on the web at pearsonpt.com. The treatment you need, the care you deserve.
At the Callaway Good Life Center, their hometown facility offers the security and comfort of a small town with the advantages of city living. They offer speech, occupational, and physical therapy for their residents. Visit CallawayGoodLife.com for more information.
Currently 34 under a clear sky. Winds kind of variable. I've seen them out of all different directions this morning, but nothing, like 5 or 10 maybe. Barometric pressure is at 30.32. It's also been bouncing around a little bit this morning, now on a downtrend. Humidity at 62%. High yesterday, pretty pleasant, 58 yesterday afternoon with an overnight low of 24. Sunset today at 5:18, sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:31, and we have recorded 58 hundredths precipitation so far this month. I did want to let the Custer County Economic Development Group know that they were not being spied on during their meeting yesterday. There was no Chinese interference or Russian interference in their meeting. It was me.
Okay. But you weren't interfering. You were part of the meeting, right?
Well, I wasn't really. I was a voyeur because I had forgotten when they were doing the Zoom thing.
Oh, okay.
And I had an address. They send you the address that you
to
Zoom
join
in.
the meeting.
Yeah, join the meeting. And I joined it on my computer on my desk, forgetting I don't have a microphone set up or a camera on that computer. So I could see and hear them.
But they couldn't see and hear you.
Right. And so then Jeremy...
Is that a bad thing?
No, I liked it. And then Jeremy brought in his laptop. So then when we logged in, for some reason I still couldn't talk, which they were probably very happy about.
Yeah.
But it did say Jeremy Shipe rather than Dave Burney.
Oh.
So just so you board members know, Jeremy was not, sneaking in. It was his laptop. I was watching and listening, but I was unable to really say anything, and I think probably that's the way most of the members of the Economic Development Association would prefer it. So you weren't being invaded by China or Russia or
good.
Jeremy Shipe even. It wasn't even Jeremy.
It was just Dave.
Yeah. Technical issues. What do you have for us over there, old Bears fan over there?
Still proud to be one, too, by the way. I don't care. They've lost 4 in a row. I've been down this road before. It's okay. Well, I'm a Bears fan forever. I don't need my team to succeed in order to be a fan.
Oh, you don't have to be so bitter about it.
I'm a fan no matter what. I'm not a fair weather fan. Like some people I know who all of a sudden hop on the back of a team because they're performing well. Just wanted to get that out. Hey, speaking of teams, here you go, Bernie. Since you're a big Green Bay Packers diehard fan, maybe you can visit with Velma at Circle V Stitch and Post. She could probably get you a green shirt and put the Green Bay Packer logo on it for you.
I want some long johns.
Well, she could probably personalize those for you.
Green
Never
long
thought
johns
about
with
that.
Packers on it.
Yeah. Well, if you're looking for a great, unique, and personalized gift, Velma is the person to call. Circle V Stitch and Post, located just north of Broken Bow out on Paulson Road. And if you want to get something created for Christmas coming up, now's the time to start talking to Velma and try to get that in motion so that she has time to kind of put it together for you. Velma can always help you create something you will love. Make sure you put Circle V on your list when trying to find the perfect gift for the people in your life. And she can do all kinds of things. I know we think of shirts and jackets and caps that she can personalize for you and put your business logo or whatever on it. But also does some neat things with like towel sets, can personalize those, Afghans, maybe someone in your family just welcomed a newborn into the family, can personalize things like baby blankets and things like that. So give Velma a call today to get your creation started. The phone number is 872-6173. 872-6173 for Circle V Stitch and Post, located just north of Broken Bow out on Paulson Road.
Thank you, Brent. Thank you so much. I'd like at this time to talk a little bit about the Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow. They were
please do
offering a prize earlier, and we did have a winner. You'll be a winner, too, by stopping in and eating at the Tumbleweed. And also, you can also drive through. Now, they have the drive-through out on the east end of the building. Used to be the front entrance, now the drive-through. Now you walk in on the south side of the building. No, north side of the building. Yeah. And there's a complete array of tables. You can separate nicely in there if you like. It's a big place. There's another room in the back and another room in the back where you can meet. So they can facilitate you quite nicely, quite safely. If you talk to them about it, talk to Carmen, and she will set up anything that you'll need. They also do some catering or at least fixing, things up for gatherings. And, call ahead or drive up. Let them know what you want. If nobody's behind you, you can wait there. Otherwise, you pull around and go back through. And they have a digital card you can use. But most of all, most importantly, is they have mashed potatoes and gravy, white and dark gravy. They have chicken fried steaks. They have chicken. They have green beans, corn, pie, ice cream. Everything is like what you used to have at Grandma's place. Or maybe you still do, but maybe Grandma doesn't want to cook for you all the time, so you can go to Tumbleweed.
There you go.
Tumbleweed Cafe open 7 days a week, East Highway 2, Broken Bow. Also want to thank Viero Wireless this morning. You see them right now on our page as we are Facebook Living with their assistance, and also, of course, when we go out and do ball games, and also when we do video. Thank you very much. They are in downtown Broken Bow on the north side of the square in Broken Bow. And Brent has more information about that.
Yeah, I have a note here informing us about their Black Friday everyday sale. So they got deals going on all month long in the month of November. Some of the things that you can save on if you switch to Viero Wireless, an opportunity to save up to $700 off select phones. Also save $200 off select premium tablets. They also have a BOGO sale going on with all phones. Check that out. I think that usually stands for buy one, get one, right?
It does.
Okay, so check it out at Viero Wireless. Some of the plans that they're offering, 4 lines of unlimited with 4 phones for $100 a month. Wow. 2 lines for $80 a month. Share more and prepaid Advantage plans out for you to check out at Viero Wireless. So give them a call today. Find out how you can save.
Yep. Chantel will help you. She is there each and every day, and they're there Monday through Friday. Also, want to talk a little bit about Troxel Insurance.
Oh, okay.
They're in downtown Broken Bow as well. They're right across from Great Western Bank, right to the west of the Custer County Foundation Building, formerly Security State Bank in Broken Bow. Very nice location. Big windows, all redone inside, but more importantly, they fit the insurance needs that you have to your situation.
Very well said, Dave. Yes, Troxel Insurance, Tim and Tracy are there to make sure that insurance is easy for you. That's why they'll sit down and talk to you about your insurance needs, and then they kind of go shopping on your behalf because they work with several different companies, especially when it comes to things like automobile insurance, where they can find out what your true insurance needs are, and then they go around and shop on your behalf to make sure that they fit your needs, but for the most affordable price. That's why it's all about straight talk and affordable choices when you deal with Troxel Insurance in Broken Bow. So give them a call today at 872-6996.
You ever notice after your car is clean how much better you feel about your car?
Oh, very true.
Yeah. Or maybe even when you have the oil changed, it just seems to feel better.
Oh, yeah.
But certainly when you put a coat of wax on a car and detail it out, not only does it make you feel better, the paint lasts longer, especially going into the winter months.
Mm-hmm. Not just that, but boy, when it's cleaned out on the inside, that makes you feel good.
Yeah.
And going on now, through December 24th, we have the place that you can take your vehicle to see that it is cleaned up right. Take advantage of some great specials going on right now through December 24th at LB Custom Chrome and Detailing right here in Broken Bow. They've got some great deals and ideas for Christmas coming up. Right now, $15 a month for unlimited washes and vacuums. Oh, my. $15 a month, unlimited washes and vacuums. I like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
Also offering $25 off every gift certificate purchased. 3 options of gift certificates to purchase: interior, exterior, or the complete package. These can be purchased online as well at LB Custom Chrome, that's all together, one word, .com/MMP. Or you can just give them a call at 872-6212. Feel free to stop by and talk to Jeray about more that they have going on at LB Custom Chrome and Detailing in Broken Bow. Again, the number to call is 872-6212.
Did you know that Ace Hardware's Clark and Kensington interior and exterior paints are 100% acrylic with a primer mixed in? At Prox Ace Hardware in Broken Bow, they can tint your paint to match any color from any color card. Prox has Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines colors, plus over 1,000 color cards to choose from. Their color spectrometer scans anything you bring in and want matched. Don't want to commit to a gallon? Pint samples are just $6.99 mixed to any color. Prox Ace Hardware in Broken Bow. Visit them today.
Myrna Pack has been serving Central Nebraska for over 40 years, and they're ready to serve you again this year. They offer deer processing, including jerky, salami, and other meat specialties. New this year, ground hickory jerky. They can do whole deer carcass and boneless options. Deposit is required, and check out the 2020 product price list on their Facebook page. Myrna Pack is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 until 5:30, or call them about their extended hours. Find them on Facebook or give them a call at 643-2237. Stay safe this hunting season from Myrna Pack.
Send request split. Bruning Bank is proud to now offer Zelle as a solution to send funds electronically. Perfect for splitting rent or the dinner bill. Access Zelle through Bruning Bank's free app or online banking platform. Getting started is quick and easy. Zelle has replaced pot money. Visit bruningbank.com to learn more about switching or signing up for Zelle. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
Hi everyone, it's Jodine from Bo Bootery, and I'm so excited because right now our Nordic wraps are $20 off. They're comfy, cozy, very soft, and they'll keep you snugly warm. We have blue, black, gray, cream, and yellow colors available. One size fits most, so get one for yourself or check off some names from your Christmas list. Nordic Wraps, $20 off right now at your home-owned shoe store. Bow Bootery on the square in Broken Bow.
Thank you, Jodine. 8:24. We are expecting a call in from Mark Stock with Big Iron Auction Company, and then we're going to be Skyping.
Oh, you're going to Skype?
We're going to Skype Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency in Callaway. And Liana is going to do a fashion show, I think, as well. I heard that. I don't know if that's true or not. I just heard about it on the Skeeter. And so we'll see if Liana's going to do a fashion show, maybe Chip as well. Or they'll just talk about insurance coverage for you, both health and property. But we're kind of waiting for that call from Mark. We missed him last week, so we don't want to miss him this week. So I guess we'll talk a little bit about job openings or whatever else you'd like to highlight at this time, Brent.
Yeah, we've got one here from the Nebraska Department of Transportation. They are currently accepting applications for a highway maintenance worker in Broken Bow. For a full job description or to apply, just go to statejobs.nebraska.gov. You can also view these details on the employment page of sandhillsexpress.com. Now, an online application must be completed, so you need to go to that website that we gave you, statejobs.nebraska.gov, to apply. Now, if you need help in the selection process, you can contact Nebraska State Personnel at 402-471-2075. And, of course, the state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer.
Thank you, Brent. We do have Mark Stock on the line now. As we mentioned, we missed him last week. We hate that because he always gets us all jacked up. So let's just go right to the air with Mark Stock with Big Iron Auction Company. Good morning, Mark. How are you doing?
Hey, I am doing fantastic. How are you doing?
We're doing good. I'm sorry I missed you last week. I didn't see your email till after the show, so I apologize for that.
Hey, no big deal. We'll make sure that we get double the information to everybody today. How about that?
I knew you'd. Okay, jump right in and tell us all about it.
Hey, I tell you what, there is a big sale going on tomorrow on Wednesday here. 1,911 items will be sold. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. Plus, on Thursday, we've got 560 acres of Howard County land that is going to sell to the highest bidder as well. So we've got a lot of activity taking place here on Big Iron this week. So we'll start off tomorrow, folks, with a tremendous offering of personal property. We've got the Clayton and Leanne Shipper retirement sale there in Flandreau, South Dakota. They've got 82 items. They've got a John Deere 16-row planter, a 726 mulch finisher, a 9610 John Deere combine. They've got a 4440 tractor, plus a whole bunch of other stuff. Once again, 82 items selling on their sale. We have First Start rental sales and service out at Emporia, Kansas. They've got 522 items, but folks, they've got telehandlers, trenchers, backhoes, scissor lifts, chainsaws. They've got inflatables. You can blow up the inflatables and have the best Thanksgiving. If you send somebody to Emporia right away tomorrow and pick them up, they can bounce around all day outside for Thanksgiving. But they've got specialty tools and everything, trailers, enclosed trailers, pickups. Check out everything that you could possibly ever want at a rental store, because it's going to sell for First Start Rental. Scott Grimmett, a wonderful, wonderful person, been running a rental store for his entire life, folks, and he is retiring, and everything is going to be sold to the highest bidder. Check it out. We also have the David Noonan Estate Sale, big late model sale. This is in Burlington, Kansas. They have 105 items. They've got a John Deere 9360R with only 1,600 hours. But, folks, sit down for this one, a 2017 Peterbilt 389. It's got the big hood. It's got the sleeper. It's only got 202,000 one-owner miles. I believe it's got a 550 horsepower, 18-speed, big power. He pulled a 2019 Tempty grain trailer. He pulled a near-new step-deck flatbed trailer as well with this truck. Just super sharp equipment. He's got a Frontier grinder mixer that's like new. He's got a John Deere 9770 combine. That's an all-wheel drive. It's in excellent condition. He's got a 1790 series planter. I mean, this equipment for the David Noonan Estate in Burlington, Kansas is something special. You need to check out all the pictures on all this equipment that's selling. Now, we also have Holcomb Mechanical right here in Broken Bow. They are selling 171 items tomorrow. They've got some super sharp pickup trucks and service trucks. These trucks, they've got diesels under the hood. Two of them got diesels, and one's got a gas burner. Chevrolet one-ton pickups. They've got a lot of equipment, too, folks, from air compressors to tools to accessories that's used in the business that they were putting together. Henry Nuxel's been over there. He's been working his tail off, taking a lot of pictures. But everything is going to be selling online tomorrow on BigIron.com. So please check out the equipment selling right here in Broken Bow. There's 171 items that will be sold tomorrow here on the Big Iron website. We've also got a big estate sale in Potter, Nebraska. There's 80 items selling for the Schluchler family, the Schluchler family farms folks, and they've got a tremendous offering of some John Deere related equipment as well. If you're looking for smaller tractors, folks, that have mechanical fronts and loaders, boy, do we have a selection of those. We got a lot of rental equipment from Sun State as well. These are loader backhoes and UTVs, so check that equipment out. And now let's jump forward to Thursday and talk about some of this real estate that we're selling. 560 acres in Howard County, and this particular property, folks, has got 411 acres under irrigation. So you can check out the property that's going to sell to the highest bidder for the State Family Farm Partnership. The bidding process, folks, is going to be all online. And, in fact, Rex Mahoney, who is the listing agent, he's going to be on location at the Farwell Fire Hall in Farwell, Nebraska on Thursday morning to help with any questions. So we encourage you to stop by. If you have any questions, to get a hold of Rex for more specifics. Now, the land is located from Farwell, Nebraska. You go 5 miles west on Highway 92 to Utan Road, and then go 2 miles south to 11th Avenue. And this farm is going to be on the southwest side of that junction. Watch for the signs. There are signs all over the place. Rex Mahoney is willing to take your calls. His phone number is 402-649-1816, or you can just go to bigiron.com and click on the November 19th button for the link, and all of this real estate will pop up on your screen. So, guys, we've got a big couple days coming up, some outstanding opportunities we hope people take a look at. And we've also got one more week and just a couple days remaining to get your equipment listed to be sold in December of 2020. And our reps, like Henry Nuxel, I talked to him yesterday. He said, Mark, I am running and gunning. I've got appointments scheduled all the way through, but he said if somebody calls and he's driving right by, he's going to do the very best he can to sneak you in and get your equipment in there listed for this year. And we said, Henry, if you need some help, we'll bring in some more of our specialized people that go from district to district to help out. So, folks, if you've got items you would like to get sold in December 2020 and expose it to the hundreds of thousands of people that watch BigIron.com every week, all you have to do is pick up the phone and call us at 1-800-937-3558. That spells 1-800-WE-SELL-8.
All right, Mark. Thanks so much. And again, talk real quick about sales. That's tomorrow?
That is tomorrow for Holcomb Mechanical, and they have got 171 items. Go to BigIron.com, and you can click on Featured Sellers. When you click on the November 18th sale, you'll see the words right underneath there that says Featured Sellers. Just scroll down, and you will see Holcomb Mechanical LLC in Broken Bow. It's right in the alphabetical list of sellers. And there you'll see the 171 items. They've got scissor lifts, the American hauler cargo enclosed trailer 2018 model. They got submersible pumps. They got a Miller Matic 252 wire welder. They've got these vehicles I'm talking about. They've got flatbed trailers. They've got ventilation parts. They've got a lot of shop-related tools that are also being sold. So we want you to check out the power washer and compressor and generator trailer that's going to be selling all on BigIron.com. They've got a Yale forklift that will be selling there as well. They've got a manual metal brake, and they've got an expensive hydraulic metal brake. They've got a 10,000-pound electric winch that will be selling. Oh, my gosh, they've got appliance dollies. How many times have you had to borrow somebody's appliance dolly?
Oh, boy.
now you've got a chance to buy them, folks. They're selling. They got 2 of them selling on BigIron.com tomorrow. All this equipment come from Holcomb Mechanical. They've got a whole table full of receiver hitches, so check those things out as well. Gas cans. There's 171 items, folks, right in Broken Bow, Nebraska. Get a hold of Henry Nuxel for more information, or if you want to check out the items that are selling.
All right, Mark. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You bet. All right, there you go. As Mark always mentions, they're everywhere, including right here in Custer County, Nebraska. More after these words.
For those 62 years of age and for those that are handicapped or disabled regardless of their age, the Grand Generation Manor in Galloway has affordable housing available. An equal housing opportunity provider and employer. They're located at 200 South Grand Avenue in Galloway. The Grand Generation Manor.
Varney Health Mart is your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy. They have some great items to keep the little ones warm this winter. Check out their hat and scarf sets for children from toddler to 6+ years old. Unicorn headbands with unicorn toys to match. And more fluffy and cuddly hats and scarves to choose from. Shop at Varney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow.
Come and travel an outdoor journey that will reveal the purpose of Jesus. Forged in Faith Oak Ministries is hosting The King's Journey Live for 2 evenings, December 5th and 6th from 5 to 7 in Arcadia. Grab your family and friends and hop on a trolley to be transported into the story of our Savior. Trolleys depart every 15 minutes from the ballpark. Free admission. Get the details at unitetoknow.org. Come meet your King.
to bring up, there they are, Liana and Chip, and they're in Callaway at Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. Good morning, guys.
How are you?
We're good. How about you guys doing?
Good.
Good. Chip, I must say you look dapper today. You look just, as I mentioned off the air, you look like a younger Baxter Black.
Well, thank you. If I'd have known that, I'd have brought my black hat.
That would have really looked good. And Liana, you look marvelous. You look like a model or a rock star.
Thanks, Dave.
Yes. Do you like? You can't see us, can you? That's not fair because I wanted you to look at Brent's gator.
I'd like to see it. Chip needs one of those. We've been talking about it because the masks don't work real well for him, so he's going to order some gators.
Well, gosh, Chip, it's kind of like a bandana, you know, when you're out on the horse.
Well, that's kind of what they look like. I have too many things behind my ears already, and when I try and put that mask on, then it just is kind of a train wreck.
Yeah, cumbersome. All right. Boy, I know you've been busy, guys, because of all that's going on with health insurance, and I don't know where you're at, Chip, with farm and property out there, but I imagine we're coming into the first of the year, so people are starting to think about taking a look at things. Liana, let's start with Medicare and all of the plans and different things that you're working on.
Yes. So Medicare open enrollment runs to December 7th, and I am as busier this year than I've ever been, so that's a good thing. Mm-hmm. But there have not been a whole lot of changes on the Medicare side other than a few new Medicare Advantage plans. So we've talked about those in the past as not necessarily being my recommendation to start with. Blue Cross has one for next year that I have written a few of. I'm anxious to see kind of how that pays and works out. I do think it's the direction that we're being kind of herded into toward more Medicare Advantage plans. So if people have questions on that, you know, I do offer them. I can write them. We just kind of go over so that I'm sure that people understand there's a lot of differences between those and the traditional supplements that a lot of my Medicare clients have been on for years. So that's just something to be really careful of. I never recommend purchasing something from someone who knocks on your door, calls you out of the blue. You know, please try and use a local agent. Ask them questions first so that you know what you're getting into, and then you always have someone to follow up with as well. As far as regular insurance for under 65, that started on November 1st. So now my brain is having to cross back and forth to the different kinds of plans. So still just the two companies if you're going with Marketplace or quote unquote Obamacare insurance, Medica and Bright Health. And they're still fairly high deductible plans, but they have made a few little changes. So don't just assume if your plan is rolling over that it's going to be the same as what you had last year. So definitely something to check into, and something that we work with if you're wondering how you're going to afford insurance or what your options are. That's something that I can talk you through. So we've got until December 15th for that. That is the deadline. Every so often, something happens on the government side of things and they end up extending that deadline, but don't ever anticipate that they will do that. So December 15th is kind of the hard and fast rule for getting all of that taken care of.
And that's less than a month away, so it's going to be a crunch, yeah. Isn't it?
It is going to be a crunch. We're seeing clients in the office. If we are not requiring masks with the new DHMs. Most people, we can sit far enough apart. However, if you prefer that we wear one, we will. If you come in one, that's absolutely fine. I am still seeing people out in their homes or different locations around the central part of the state too. So we do try and make it as easy for people as possible while trying to keep everybody safe and not quarantined. So
right. Well, your office is a nice open space and you have plenty of room in there. So having been there I can assure people that you can get 6 foot apart, and it's also a very, how do I want to put this? The audio bounces pretty good in there, so you're going to be able to.
Are you saying I'm loud, Dave?
No. It's just the room. The room itself, the sound is very clear, and it bounces off the walls really well. So you don't have to be right next to one another to visit. So I think if somebody's uncomfortable with it, they will feel more comfortable when they walk in your door.
Yes, we hope so. And we're always, please, we do recommend that you call. I am hard to catch this time of year, and my schedule, is getting pretty booked. So we do recommend that you call to make an appointment. Otherwise, when you pop in, Chip will make an appointment at that time. We appreciate everybody's patience. We've been a little short-staffed. We have gotten someone hired now, but she gave 30 days notice. So she's coming in the evenings to kind of learn, and then should be here mid-December.
Okay.
So, if you get voicemail, we're here. We just couldn't get to the phone. And we do occasionally still have to put a sign on the door. But we are working really hard on getting the office staffed again, so that's not an issue.
Okay. Chip, where are we at right now? I suppose there's different times of years that are busier on your end of it. Where are we at with you right now?
Well, I've got several files on my desk of people that I need to get back to, just mainly farm policies. A lot of the guys, of course, during harvest time didn't have the time, didn't want to take the time, and so I just follow back up with them to get quotes. A lot of guys are thinking now towards the end of the year, they want to look at next year's numbers. So we are doing quotes that way. And a lot of commercial policies too, which is, it's a good thing. It's not something that we have gone after actively, but we've had quite a few commercial policies that have come in. And so the general liability type business owners policies. So that's been good. We've really gone a lot there. And then just, of course, the home and auto stuff is, pretty general throughout the year. So just always busy.
Yeah, that sounds like it. You guys have really grown, and I know that you've reached out to other areas of Nebraska, not only here, but in other locations. And I'm sure with this busy time of year, Leanna, that really even makes it busier.
It does, yes. We are opening the office in Albion, and so we've got some clients up there that we're working with, and that's been part of Chip's focus too. We've got several farm ranch policies in that direction that we're working on. So, yeah, we're making it work, but we're anxious to get some more staff and just keep moving it forward.
Keep rolling. Chip, a lot of these guys have been thinking more and more about storage for their grain, and I know in your history you've actually helped people buy storage. The farm never stays the same. The ranch never stays the same. They're always adding equipment, and I'm sure that you're willing to talk now on the insurance side about making sure they get those covered as they add them.
Yeah, that's definitely important. Anytime you add any structures, they need to be added on as soon as possible. And then, we try to do that on an annual basis, just have a review. Guys pick up equipment throughout the year and don't think about having to add it on to the insurance. And most farm policies do have a clause that they can add equipment, and it is insured. It just isn't listed yet,
Okay.
but it needs to be listed, and we need to get it on the policy. So it is something that, we feel very important, is just to make sure that we have that list of equipment and it does stay current. And structure's the same, like you said, grain bins going in, farm buildings, livestock buildings, anything like that, just need to make sure that we get them added onto the policy.
Yeah, and for guys like Brent and I who don't farm or ranch, we still have automobiles and property that we need to have protected, and looking at those every once in a while is just as important. Brent, did you have any questions?
Well, maybe just one. I know that you guys have been under the new name for a little while now, but in case someone still does not know of the name change. You guys were formerly Dynamic Insurance, now Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. And I'm sure that part of that was because this allows you to maybe do some other things with the new name. Would that be correct?
Yes, that's correct. So we have been able to access some new companies, and also with the expansion of the agency, the name change just is a little more recognizable to those who had started kind of more in the Albion area and so forth. I was a little sad they didn't find a reason to throw an elephant in the logo somewhere, but if you walk in the office, we have a few around here, so that's all right. But yeah, we've short of stuttering when we answer the phone, because we're still trying to get used to that. There's no change as far as any of our clients will see in service or anything like that. So just a different logo and stuff that comes in the mail.
Okay. Is there anything?
If you call us on the phone, Dave, and you hear a pause if I answer the phone, I'm trying to remember where I work. So,
well, we have we can relate to that. We can relate to that. It's not a name problem, really. It's just knowing where we are in the first thing in the morning, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
You guys are great. Is there anything else that you wanted to highlight that we haven't talked about? I know you have a web presence and maybe the different ways they can reach out to you other than walking through the door.
Yeah, we do. We are on email all the time. Our cell phone numbers are out there. If you can't, reach us, if you'd like a quote and you're home in the evenings, you can get on the website, NebraskaOwnersInsurance.com, and there's a quote platform there. You can just say, this is what I'm looking for, and someone will get back to you. So we're really working on trying to be present about any way that someone would want to reach us. And just if they have questions on anything, give us a call. We're happy to take the time to visit.
All right, guys. I know you're busy. We're going to let you go. You look great on the screen this morning. It's so good to see you kind of in person. But it's always good to talk to you, that's for sure. Thanks a lot.
Yep, thank you guys. Have a good day.
Take care.
You too. All right. In Callaway, Nebraska, that's where they're talking from this morning. And we invite you to check it out, either by phone or stopping in or going online and talking with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. We'll be back right after these words.
It's time for 5 weeks of Jolly Jingle fun in Sargent, starting this Saturday. Go save money and check off loved ones on your list. The Jolly Jingle Craft and Vendor Show is in the Palladium in the Community Center with over 28 vendors. Plus, the amazing Sargent businesses will have open houses. Saturday is the first day you can use your Jolly Jingle coupons. Get your book at participating businesses. Saturday afternoon, Miss Claus will read to the kids, and weekly drawings for chamber bucks, too. It pays to shop Sargent. Jolly Jingle 5 weeks of festivities starting this Saturday.
The move-in special continues at Off-Broadway in Broken Bow. When you move in with us, you receive $1,000 off your first month, then 10% off the 2 months after that. Get your room reserved now. We're having move-ins on a day-to-day basis, depending on the current COVID-19 numbers. Come enjoy the amenities we have that give you a home. Now is the perfect time with the move-in special at Off-Broadway in Broken Bow.
The Garden Center in Broken Bow is open Tuesday to Friday, 10 to 5:30, and Saturday, 10 until 2. They're located just 1 block south off Highway 2, turned by the Tumbleweed Cafe. The holidays are coming up. That means Christmas time. The Garden Center will have fresh-cut Fraser fir Christmas trees and also fresh greenery for decoration. Of course, seasonal decor and gift items will be there too. So don't forget, for your holiday shopping, head to the Garden Center in Broken Bow.
8:54, almost 8:55. Brent?
Dave?
Let's play some music.
All right, let's do that.
And then we'll have some news. And then we'll come back, folks, and tell you about some more job opportunities and different things that are happening around the community. And I guess that'll be about it. I hope that's enough to entice you folks to stick around. We could tell some jokes.
We could, I guess. Yeah.
I'm not a very good joke teller.
I'm not either.
KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. California's governor reimposes tough COVID restrictions in dozens of counties.
Cases in the state of California have doubled just in the last 10 days. This is simply the fastest increase California has seen since the beginning of this pandemic.
North Dakota's become a COVID hotspot, but parents protested outside its capital to protest the suspension of extracurricular activities. With President Trump still claiming he won the election, Georgia's Secretary of State says fellow Republicans have been pressuring him to throw out legally cast ballots in that state's recount. And still waterlogged from Hurricane Eta 13 days ago, now Hurricane Iota's brought the threat of deadly mudslides to coastal Nicaragua.
All the loose dirt that got pushed in past days from Eta, well, now you're going to have more and more landslides as well. So this is a really dangerous situation.
CBS forecaster Dave Parkinson. CBS News Brief, I'm Vicki Barker.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Deb Carson.
NFL Week 10 wrapped up last night with the Vikings beating the Bears 19-13. Kirk Cousins threw 2 touchdowns to receiver Adam Thielen as Minnesota improves to 4-5. Chicago has lost 4 in a row and is now 5-5. Bears starting quarterback Nick Foles was carted off the field late in the game with injuries to his leg and hip. Saints quarterback Drew Brees is expected to miss several games because of multiple rib fractures and a collapsed lung. And in the NBA, Rockets guard James Harden has reportedly turned down a 2-year, $103 million extension from Houston. He's believed to want to be traded to Brooklyn. Still has 3 years, though, on his current deal. Suns are finalizing a deal to acquire Chris Paul from the Thunder, while the Bucks are finalizing a deal to acquire guard Drew Holiday from the Pelicans. Rockets have reportedly traded Robert Covington to Portland in exchange for Trevor Ariza.
Here is your weatherology forecast. For today, we'll see a mix of clouds and sunshine across the listening area with a high temperature into the mid-60s and wind staying for the south between 15 and...
News and weather was brought to you today by Custer Electric and Irrigation in Broken Bow. Custer Electric and Irrigation is your place for all things pivots and electrical. Call today to schedule your fall pivot maintenance. Lance offers a flat rate tower inspection fee, 10% off any parts needed, and a 46-point inspection process that ensures your peace of mind in the spring. Maybe you're in the market for a new sprinkler package or a brand new Zematic pivot. They can help with that too. With 0% financing, now is the time to replace that old pivot and enjoy the power of Zematic in your fields. And ask how they can save you $500 on a sprinkler package. With harvest coming, make sure your grain bins are in top working order by having them checked over or even rewired. Lance and the crew will keep your bins in top shape so you don't worry about wet corn at your busiest time. They also carry the widest range of fuses and capacitors in town. Call today at 872-7786. Check them out on Facebook or at custerei.com. Custer Electric and Irrigation. Experience the difference.
9:02, Dave and Brent back with you live here on this Tuesday morning. This is the 17th of November.
What number of Tuesday in the month is it?
Oh, let's see.
Is it the 3rd or 4th?
It should be the 3rd.
The third Tuesday, of November. Wow.
Okay, here's a little article for you.
Okay.
That sometimes, Mike Evans, when he was on the air last time, we were talking about pigeons, and he wants to get rid of the pigeons in the elevator because they're, they're a mess.
Yeah, they do tend to mess things up.
They can be a mess.
Yes.
And I mentioned to him, homing pigeons. We used to battle wars with homing pigeons. We would put a little message on its leg and send him across the trenches, or her across the trenches, and they would fly back to their home, and then you'd have the message. It was like early Facebook. So I think most of it was true. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Before texting, there was homing pigeons.
Yes. And, what people value differently is amazing. Now, I actually got into raising pigeons for a while. I really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
But they are a job because they're messy, and they have a lot of squabs, a lot of babies. They're dancing all the time, looking for romance. That's just the way pigeons are. But anyway, I wonder how many millions of dollars I let get away by getting out of the pigeon business.
Oh.
A pigeon sold for close to $2 million just a few days ago. Talk about a rare bird. I mean, come on. It was a racing pigeon, and those are homers usually.
Oh.
In Belgium, sold at auction at nearly $1.9 million. Yeah, a pigeon. A wealthy race fan from China won the bidding war.
Wow.
And got the pigeon. Now, pigeon racing used to be a pretty big thing, well, a lot of times in Europe, but even here in the U.S., and they probably still do it. But recently, the super-duper rich have taken up the hobby. So the super-duper rich.
Do they race them in an enclosed facility or outside? I'm just asking.
Well, I
don't know.
Outside.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
They all go a certain distance away and then turn them loose, and
right.
whichever one gets back the fastest.
The reason I asked is I think it would be more spectator-friendly if it was in an enclosed environment because you could watch it, right?
Well,
I mean, if they go, how do they race? How do you know who wins?
Well,
they like turn around and come back, or what?
Yeah, you take them out. You take them 20 miles or 50 miles away, or whatever their distance are.
Okay.
I don't know if they're sprinters and long. I don't know. And then whoever gets back first.
I see.
Yeah.
Do you know that they're turning around at the same point and flying the same distance?
Well, you're 50 miles away or whatever the distance is. Their route's kind of up to them.
Oh.
But the faster ones will, get there first. And now,
so they don't go a distance and then turn around and come back to you. You have someone at, say, a finish line as you're sent 20, 50 miles away or whatever, and then that's how you determine the winner. Is that right?
Let me simplify this for you, Brent.
Okay.
Let's just say you hadn't eaten for 24 hours, okay?
Okay.
And you knew that Shelley had spaghetti and meatballs for you at the house.
All right.
And the finish line was at Shelley's kitchen.
Where the food was.
Yes, where your home is, where your home is.
Okay.
That's why they call them homing pigeons.
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no matter where you take them or how far away you take them, they're going to try to get home to spaghetti and meatballs.
All right, well, that's my question. You take them then, you drive a certain distance away from their home facility.
Yeah, they're home.
And then you let them loose and then they fly home.
Exactly.
All right, okay. That's all I was just wondering. I didn't know if you let them. I've never been to a pigeon race before. I don't know how they operate.
Well, I suppose nowadays they could have drones fly with them, and you could.
Oh, there you go.
I imagine now with technology they might have a little chip on them now rather than a band.
Yeah, you could watch them on the computer screen, the little dot.
Yeah, probably. That's probably why the super duper rich are in it now. They sit at their desk and on their big screen computer watch their pigeons fly home.
What do you think the betting is on that?
Oh boy, I don't know. They pay $2 million for one pigeon.
Well, I was going to say there's got to be big betting going on.
I don't know. I blew it. Could have been rich. Could have been rich. Same old story.
I know.
If I just would have.
Yeah.
All right. Another birthday today.
Oh, who's celebrating a birthday today?
Gordon Lightfoot.
Really?
Yep.
All right. Was he a singer?
Well, he's not a homing pigeon.
I think I've heard of Gordon Lightfoot. See, it's not fun when someone punches your buttons, is it?
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Where's he from?
I have no idea. Alaska.
Canada.
Oh.
Yeah. I can't believe this, though. He's 82 years old today.
Wow, 82.
Yeah. You remember the song, If You Could Read My Mind?
No, I don't.
You want me to play it for you?
I might recognize it if you play it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't say that I have a lot of Gordon Lightfoot music in my musical catalog at home. I don't.
Okay, I understand. All right, let me just. Okay, one of his hits was called "Showdown."
Okay.
Or excuse me, "Sundown."
Sundown.
Yeah.
I think I maybe heard that one.
The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald was a big hit, and "If You Could Read My Mind," that was his biggest. Now he's also. I've actually seen footage of him playing. No, I think at this case he was watching and listening to John Prine because they're both more songwriters. Anyway, it's his birthday and he's 82 years old, and here's Gordon Lightfoot on the radio. Some more things to tell you about. One of those things is about turkey time. On KBBN today, it's going to be Sergeant Day on KBBN, so sponsored by the Sargent Corner Market and the Sargent Chamber of Commerce. So the turkeys we give away today on KBBN will be picked up at the Corner Market in Sargent, just so you know that. And so we'll be doing that later on today. Turkey time on KCNI KBBN over on KCNI. They'll be going along. I imagine you'll try to give a turkey away later on today as well. Now, I don't know if they're going to have turkey races or not, but we could discuss that another time.
Okay. Never seen one of those either, a turkey race.
I imagine there's been one.
Yeah, well, I'm sure there have been,
somewhere, somehow. Let's talk a little bit about, this is Tuesday.
It is.
But this coming Thursday is the third Thursday of the month.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Well, that makes sense because we just said it's the third Tuesday.
Exactly.
So, yes, you're right. Yeah, it would be the third Thursday coming up in 2 days. And every third Thursday of the month, they have something special that goes on at Rustic and Red in Cozad. It's called their Sippin' Shop. So it'll be this week. Sipping begins at 4 o'clock, and they'll be open until 7 this Thursday. Shop in-store specials and sample some yummy drinks. Be listening for their specials throughout the week. Also follow them on Facebook at Rustic and Red to stay up to date with all their new arrivals and the third Thursday details. Their store is beautifully decorated for Christmas right now, and they'll have singing in the loft as well. This Thursday, during their Sippin' Shop, sipping begins at 4, but they'll be open until 7 with some specials going on all day long.
Thank you, Brad. Hold on just a second here. I'm going to do this.
Oh, sounds like the intercom.
Hello.
Yeah, Jeremy. This is Brent and Dave. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Oh, good. I got a favor to ask you.
Uh-huh.
And I hate to be so public about this. I mean, this is kind of something that maybe I shouldn't have on the air, but I was wondering if you would fill in for me tomorrow on the breakfast show, and maybe help Brent out.
Oh, sure.
Joan and I we're going to go do some marriage counseling tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay.
We got some big problems.
Help you.
But yeah, I want to get it all straightened out in one day if I can.
I was going to ask, it's all going to be taken care of in a day? You might want to plan on helping me through the week, Shipe.
Okay. All right. I'll be ready.
Well, as long as we've been married, you might plan on maybe into 2021.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Jeremy. How's it going over there? All right in the work area, the sales area, copywriting area?
Pretty good. It's been quiet this morning. Shannon and Christy are off at a meeting, so.
Oh, good.
I've kind of had the area to myself today.
Good. How do you feel about Christy's anger towards me yesterday about paying their cell phone bill? What's your thoughts on that?
I don't want to get involved. That's my thoughts.
Okay. All right. But you will help me so that Joan and I can go do some marriage counseling tomorrow?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Yeah, Christy
I must have missed that. I didn't. I wasn't involved in that. What would you call it? Confrontation?
Well, here's the thing. Now, this probably shouldn't be public either, but
probably not.
Years back, we set a standard for our salespeople that Custer County Broadcasting would pay for part of their cell phone bill.
Okay,
because
that kind of makes sense.
Phone.
Sure.
Yeah.
They use their personal cell for business purposes.
There's the quarry.
Oh, okay.
Now, things have changed. Back then, there were not unlimited plans.
You're true.
So here's where I'm coming from the administrative side.
Sure.
The business side. They would have unlimited, more than likely, whether they were working here or not.
Well, probably.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So why does Custer County Broadcasting have to pay for a unlimited plan that doesn't cost them any extra to use their phone while they're at work?
Yeah, I see your point, and after I make that comment, I'm going off to my island. Because I'm with Jeremy. I ain't getting in the middle of this. No way. That's between you and the sales staff.
Well, I'm just asking that question.
But now that you bring it up, I don't know how other members of the staff feel, but I know that lots of times my phone, I'll get a text message from Dave saying, hey, can you do this or can you do that? And that's business related. I'll get a text from Jeremy or from Gavin, or I'll send one saying, hey, can you do this for me? And it's work related. So I kind of feel like maybe Custer County Broadcasting Company should cover part of my cell bill.
Here we go. See what happens?
Yeah.
The old rule does not apply. The other part of that is then if that's the case, I know a lot of business people out there would like to do this. I would like to charge my employees for the time they're using a computer for non-business issues, such as watching something on video or using that computer for non-work-related things. Then they should have to help pay for part of the internet service.
Okay. Well, with me and you, we'll just call it a wash then, because I use the computer here at work to watch the Rifleman while I'm eating lunch, and I don't want to lose that.
Well,
nor do I want to pay for it.
Nobody gets riled up about it besides Christy.
Yeah,
and I'm going to be just
now. Like I said, I'm going to go off to an island on that one.
Can I be honest with you?
Sure. Yeah, you are most of the time.
Just totally honest about it. I just delay payment to her just to listen to her get all upset.
That I believe. That I believe.
I'm not sure that policy shouldn't be changed, but it's still in effect. But I just like to, I think it was due to them in September.
Oh, my. And this is the middle of November.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was made clear yesterday by Christy that, it's supposed to be paid in September.
Oh, wow.
I'm thinking, I know that.
Yeah.
I don't know how people work for me. Actually, I'm a complete... I can't use the word. What do you have over there for us?
Well, from my island, I will let you know about some job opportunities that are going on right now. This one is up in the Ainsworth area. You might be familiar with Sandhills Care Center, which is located in Ainsworth. They are currently hiring, and some of the positions that are open include a director of nursing. This would be for a registered nurse with preferably 3 years of experience in long-term care. There is a $5,000 sign-on bonus with this particular position. Also, they have positions open for an RN/LPN charge nurse, full-time for both day shift and night shift, which would run from 6 to 6. Also, they are looking for CNAs for both part-time and full-time work. Also, an opening for a dietary aide and cook, full-time and part-time. And to find out more and to apply, you can go to their website, which is sandhillscarecenter.com. And all of this information is posted for you on the employment page of sandhillsexpress.com.
I have an assignment for you.
Okay.
Well, maybe I could do the assignment with the news department, but I'd like to have a hidden recorder in the back room when that subject about the phone comes up again. And we could play it back on the breakfast show as a...
No, you better... I don't know. I'm still on my island on that one. There might be... Would there be legal ramifications to do something like that?
Oh, I don't know. I never thought of legal.
I don't know.
You want me to call a lawyer?
Yeah. Just put your white shirt back on and be a lawyer yourself.
Oh, that's right.
You were kind of into that at one time when the whole white shirt thing was going on.
Yeah, I don't have
in your white shirt and your new glasses. You looked like a lawyer.
Yeah.
So maybe you could just play that.
The public is invited to donate coats and gloves and socks and new and gently used winter wear for children and adults during this season of giving. And for a long time now, the Elks Lodge 1688 has helped with these sorts of things, and this is the annual winter coat drive. and it is underway, has been since October 12, 2020. If you'd like more information about how you can help, get a hold of Paul Loy at 308-870-1562. It grows every year, and this is a drive that's very rewarding and successful. Thank you, Elks, for that, and thank you, Custer County Chief. I think they're the drop point for those new and gently used winter items.
Hey, Off-Broadway Assisted Living has a couple of job opportunities available, and they include a medication aide/caregiver. This is a 40-hour-a-week position and every third weekend. Qualifications include you must have a Nebraska Med Aid license in good standing, previous experience with elderly, good attendance, reliable team player, and flexible. And they're also looking for an office manager right now at Off-Broadway. This is a full-time position, Monday through Friday. Must be professional and proficient in Excel, Publisher, Word, and QuickBooks. Working well with elderly, a must. And to find out more and to apply, you can just email your resume to Suzanne. And this is the email address. It's administrator@offbroadwayapartments.com. You can also view this listing on the employment page of sandhillsexpress.com. And since we're talking about job opportunities, there's one more listed on Sandhills Express right now, and it's for Adams Land and Cattle in Broken Bow, as they are looking for individuals to join their lot maintenance team, where they would be responsible for providing maintenance support on a variety of systems and structures throughout the feedlot. Adams is offering a $1,000 hiring bonus, along with competitive wages and a full benefits package, including medical, dental, paid time off, and a company match 401k. You can visit their website at adamslandandcattle.com to learn more about this position, as well as other career opportunities. And be sure to stay connected by following Adams Land and Cattle on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
And by the way, I would have yesterday, if my computer that I was Zooming on would have been able to allow me to speak during the economic development meeting that I spoke of.
Yes.
Jerry Adams was in that meeting. That guy's been working out. He looks buff.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know what he's been doing. He's been drinking some of those muscle shakes or what, but I'm telling you, that guy is putting on some muscle. Man, he looks buff.
Well, good.
We'll take a time out. We'll be back with more after these words. This time of year, we give thanks for everything we appreciate having in our lives. At Mount Custer Truck Sales, they want to tell everyone how thankful they are for you, their amazing customers. Doing business in Central Nebraska has always been a pleasure, and they look forward to the years to come, offering a full line of truck parts, filters, and batteries, and working hard to keep you up and running. Mount Custer Truck Sales in Broken Bow. Call 872-6200 or stop by their location 2 miles east of Broken Bow on Highway 2.
Now, every morning at Taco John's, we're serving up 2 bacon or sausage meat and potato breakfast burritos for just $5. This kind of value makes de-burritoing yourself from underneath your covers totally worth it. Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
Enlist D3 soybeans from NK Seeds are stacked and stocked for the 2021 season, so you can plan on the triple stacked herbicide tolerance and high-performing genetics you need for a successful season. Contact your local NK retailer to lock in your seed or visit nkseeds.com/enlistd3. Enlist D3 soybean technology is jointly developed with Dow AgroSciences LLC and MS Technologies LLC. Enlist D3 is a trademark of Dow AgroSciences LLC.
The only innovation that matters is the one I need.
With NK Seeds, their R&D program actually listens to farmers like me, so I get solutions that solve my challenges.
With the support to make them count. Because progress means pushing my potential, and success matters.
See local yield results at nkseeds.com/harvest.
9:31. Now, I just want you to know, Brent, I've tried very hard today to not offend anyone. I hope I haven't offended anybody at all here on this
you've
morning
really
show.
tried hard at that.
I have
today.
tried my hardest.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's just kind of a disclaimer. I did not mean to offend anyone, Jerry Adams or Christy or you, Liana, Chip, any of the people, Mark Stock, Logan, and any of our guests. I hope I didn't offend any of them at all. I try not to. What else you have for us?
Well, let's tell you about awards and more.
Oh.
Hey, you looking for a gift for Christmas?
Yeah, something kind of unique.
Yeah, something different, something fun, unique, personalized. Well, they can set it up for you at Awards and More. And if you're looking to do something like that, again, we're kind of getting to the point now where you need to get in and talk to the folks at Awards and More and start getting your creation started, because it does take time to put these personalized things together. Awards and More in Broken Bow is so excited to help you cross some special people off your gift-giving list this season. They specialize in personalization, and personalized gifts are extra special when it comes to those you love. One idea is a slate-engraved cutting board. Maybe engrave one of Grandma's special recipes on it. Would make a real neat gift. They also have Christmas ornaments, and don't forget team apparel, including hats, shirts, and stadium seats. Awards and More on the Square in Broken Bow. They are your personalized gift headquarters. And if you want to get a creation started for Christmas, stop in and see them today or give them a call to find out what they can do.
You know, I could probably get Sally or Diane to make me a little award plaque for Joan and I's marriage counseling achievements.
Well, yes, certainly a certificate of completion or something like that.
Or something like that.
Yes. Hey, Dave.
What, Brett?
Since we're talking about shopping for Christmas, you can stroll from store to store during regular business hours with passport cards here around the community of Broken Bow, provided by the Chamber of Commerce. Now, these cards are going to be available for pickup this week. Thursday and Friday, November 19th and 20th. Now, those are the days to pick up the cards, okay? And then each participating business will have a square to sign off on, so customers can then drop their passport cards off at the Chamber anytime the next week to be included in a drawing. So put on your walking shoes, shop local, and get a head start checking those names off their shopping lists. And you'll have the opportunity to win some great prizes in Christmas bucks along the way. If you do this, the Chamber will be awarding one $250 Christmas bucks prize, a $100 Christmas bucks prize, and handing out six $50 Christmas bucks prizes. And if you add that up quickly, that comes to $650 in Chamber and Christmas bucks that'll be given away and will be available to the winners on Wednesday, November 25th, just in time to then go Black Friday shopping the day after Christmas. Also, they'll do Small Business Saturday and Mega Monday during that special week or weekend, I guess you could kind of say, right after Thanksgiving. So be watching for specials regarding that, Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Mega Monday around town. But in the meantime, make sure you get in Thursday and Friday to pick up your passport card and then get a head start on your Christmas shopping by redeeming and having that card punched at participating businesses.
Thank you. One of the things that, kind of hurts a person's feelings sometimes is when you make a change in your wardrobe or add a little something spicy, a little extra, and a person that you work with closely with every day doesn't really notice it.
I know.
Well,
how about hair? You do something different with your hair or whatever, and then no one says anything.
I know. Now, you did yesterday. You told me I needed a haircut.
I did, yes, and I still believe that today.
Wrong.
Okay.
But kind of hurt my feelers today.
What's wrong, Dave?
Well,
did I not notice something?
Don't you notice anything at all? It's kind of cool and matching.
Honestly, no. You have your blue shirt on with the pearl snaps, which you've worn several times.
Right.
I don't see anything new about that.
You don't notice anything that matches that?
Honestly, no. Well, you have a pen. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
The pen. You have
same color.
You have a pen in your pocket.
Yeah.
Okay. You've had a pen in your pocket before.
But it matches. It's the same color.
Well, honestly, it's not. It's the blue is a little different, and if you want my opinion, it kind of clashes with your shirt.
Oh, that hurts. I guess I'm gonna have to go try to find another pen.
Okay.
But again, I wanted to apologize.
I did notice your pen, though.
You did?
Yeah.
You thought it clashed?
Sorry. Well, it's not necessarily the same color of blue.
You folks watching on Facebook.
The body of the pen is one color of blue, and then the clip of the pen is a different color of blue, and then your shirt is a completely different color of blue than either of those, and so I don't know if I would say it matches.
So it doesn't match, and so what you're really saying there is that in your eyes it doesn't match, and it's really not that important. It's not about me.
Well, okay. If that's how you want to put it.
You mean you're dismissing the importance of having this pen that would have matched my
No,
shirt?
Having the pen is important because, you sign a lot of we sign a lot of things here. We check things off, and it's always good to have a pen immediately available to use. But I don't quite agree, I guess, that you would say that you're using the pen as a way to accent your outfit.
I see.
Just my opinion.
All right. Thanks a lot, Brad.
You bet, Dave.
Again, thanks for filling in for me tomorrow. I probably owe my wife an apology because you mentioned that we were going to do some marriage counseling. I will tell you that it is self-marriage counseling. We don't have a third party in it. We work it out between the two of us.
That's good.
And one of the things she has told me over the years is that sometimes I get a little bit overboard on little things that don't seem important, such as a pen matching my shirt, which would have made me feel proud and kind of boastful about life, and you've taken that away. And that hurts.
Well, I'm sorry, Dave.
It really does.
Well, you're the one that said brutally honest many months ago.
Yes.
Brutally Honest Breakfast Show.
Folks, thanks for putting up with us and having fun with us each and every day. We appreciate it more than you know. And we'll try it again tomorrow and the next day. As long as you folks join us, we'll be able to do this, and all you great businesses help us bring out the words of what's going on around the area. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe, and we'll talk to you guys on Thursday, the third Thursday of November.
That would be correct.
All right.